I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai Ba'asham, Ha-Rakakwadash, double honors unto our apostle elders with rule, great millstone, wow, and shalom to the elect, wow, Ball. All right, this is Joel 2, verse 28, and it's a prophecy that's being fulfilled in our time also. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions. And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit. So this is an actual vision that this young man had, and I'm going to show it that, it's relevant to the prophecies in these last days. So this is the Spirit of the Lord being poured upon all flesh. All right.
In order to see and understand messages. So, first thing off, like I said, I was having a very deep prayer. And during that prayer, I had a vision of a missile warhead being launched. Now, it was a missile warhead being launched. And it was a cylinder warhead. Now, I don't think it was nuclear. I'm not too sure. I'm not too knowledgeable about, missiles and stuff. But
which is in that same book I just read in chapter 3. All right, it says, let me see here, about the nuclear destruction of America, Joel 3, and also Israel. Israel is going to be destroyed also at the return of the Lord. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. This is verse 9, Joel 3. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up, which are going to go up into the valley of Jehoshaphat, which it's going to go from pretty much Turkey all the way down to Yemen. You're going to have the armies of the world gathered in that land to fight. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong, which he's going to tell you this is part of that prophecy. All right, when he sees the vision, he sees a weak, at one time was a weak country, now saying it is strong. It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about to there, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord, which he's going to send angels. And the missiles are an army of his. He has the army of heaven, the army of missiles, and the army of men. This is why Yahweh has the title of the Lord of hosts. All right. It says, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is in that land from Turkey all the way down to Yemen. There's a valley there. Look on the terrain map. You'll see it. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. All right? So the Lord's going to destroy them with nuclear missiles. All right? That's pretty much what he's explaining here. All right? It says right here, it says, I'll just start at verse 1. Joel 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. And that's what we're doing through prophecy. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand, meaning near. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong there had not been ever the like. When she's speaking about those missiles, because when you go into those missiles, they're as tall as a man, and they actually weigh the weight of a full-grown man. All right, It says, neither shall be any more after it. So after the nuclear destruction of America, all right, there's not going to be war anymore. So this shows you that those people that are in that land, Israel, are counterfeits. They don't fit the prophecies, because if they were in that land, there would be no more war if they were the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, which they're not. They're counterfeits. That's why there's tons of war taking place right now. It says, even to the years of many generations, a fire devoureth before them, which is in front the payload, and behind them a flame burneth, which is the propel mechanism that they use to push the missile through the air. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, which there's trees, there's grass, there's animals, there's people, there's water, and behind them a desolate wilderness, yea, and nothing shall escape them, which is talking about those missiles. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, which is powerful, and as horsemen. So they, and it says, so shall they run. So these missiles, they're going to be shot off and they're going to be running in order. It says, like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap. Right? They go from one continent to another, intercontinental ballistic missiles. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, which it makes all kinds of noise while it's flying through the air. As a strong people set in battle array, which you see those missiles, they have armor to protect the stuff on the inside, which is the payload. It says, they shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. So just like in the ancient days, men of war would climb the walls to breach a kingdom. Well, these missiles are going to be shot so high and so fast into the atmosphere, right, to come over the borders into this land and destroy it. And they shall march every one of his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. So they're going to be in order, right? You might have, in total, it says America is going to get hit with 200 million. You know, which these missiles, they're able to carry so many on one. And once it gets over its target, it opens up and all these nuclear warheads come out. Right? So, you know, there's going to be so many shot, but they're not going to collide and, you know, miss their target. They're going to move exactly together. All right? Because the Lord, he has put his spirit in these missiles, which it says our power is a consuming fire. And that's what is in these missiles, a consuming fire. It says, before their face the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. Neither shall one thrust another, meaning push each other. You know, they're not going to destroy each other. They're going to fly together, all right? They shall walk, everyone in his path, being guided. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded, all right? Meaning they're not going to be, there's no defense against it, all right? There's no defense. The only thing we have is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai to deliver us, right? And not every Israelite even has the ability to call on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right, it's only for the elect, them that are ordained or that are ordained to be saved. All right, so we're hoping. That's why we're working so hard and doing these videos and being diligent, trying to show our faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right, it says, they shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Because when this destruction happens, mushroom cloud happens. So this destruction is going to be so heavy, what they call a nuclear winter. That's what it's going to cause. It's going to black out the sun, the debris. It's going to stop the sun from shining to the earth. The moon, right? It's going to block it out. The stars. It says, and Yahweh shall utter his voice before his army. He's going to command it, which he's going to send Yahweh Shai. That's the leader of all in heaven under Yahweh. Is the next in rank is Yahweh Shai. So everything else answers to Yahweh Shai, right? And Yahweh is the head of Yahweh Shai. It says, for his camp is very great, for he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of Yahweh is great and very terrible, and who can abide it? See? So that's what this dude's about to say. He saw a terrible dream.
But, ask God. Well, first, before I get to that, I was praying about something else, and then I seen that, which I was like, whoa, okay. Let me keep asking God more about this, because he's obviously trying to show me something. And, I asked God, where will it be launched from? Because I knew that this was a message from God, and it had to be something that he wanted me to share to the church. So, I asked God where it would be launched from, and I seen big white bold letters, Iran. And
so he said when he asked the Lord, who shot this missile? He said Iran, which Iran is an ally with Russia, which Russia is prophesied to shoot missiles upon this place. But Iran is going to remember itself, and also, all right, tells you in 2nd Ezra 16. It says, let me see. It might be 15 actually, now that I think about it. Right here. It says in verse 30, 2nd Ezra 15 and 30, and the Carmanians, which is the Iranians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. See? So we're about to see a nuclear war. And the small hats, the counterfeits that are in our land, is going to draw it out, draw America into this war that they're getting into, which is it's really a world war that's taking place already, all right? And it's going to end with America and Israel being destroyed, all right? But Israel is going to come back. We're going to build it back up on the back of our slaves, but America will remain a desert forever. Okay? America will remain a desert forever.
White bold letters, Iran. And instantly.
And if I could say, it's not Iran, it's Iran. Alright? Like a lot of those Iranians say, you ain't ran nowhere. It's not Iran, it's Iran. But in America, we say I instead of E for the I. So, but in reality, it's Iran. And
I knew, okay. This is a message. This is a message. I seen another vision right after it, and it was a green gas container. This is a gas container, like a normal, like something where you fill it with nitrous oxide, or those big containers, silver. And this one had like chemical green gas in it. And instantly, right off the bat, I knew that this was a chemical. And I asked God, where will this attack be located in? I seen this map, and I seen different countries, and I knew instantly, okay, this looks familiar. It looks like the Middle East. And I'm sorry about the light, but I seen Israel. Now, it seemed like there was a shockwave going throughout Israel. And it was green. It matched the color of the green gas. Now, this could be radiation. It could be green gas or chemical, like a chemical weapon, pretty much. Now, it went throughout the country, basically, like a big shockwave. Now, I asked God, out of curiosity, I asked him, who will orchestrate this? And, again, big, bold, white letters, Iran. So instantly, okay, I'm like, dang, it's Iran.
Which the reason the Lord is showing him Iran is because according to prophecy, they're in bed with Russia. See, and you can look it up right here. It says Russia and Iran nuclear program. You see? See, Russian-Iranian cooperation and threats to U.S. interests. And this is April 17, 2024. Allied against the West. All right? See? So it's set up because this is the way the Lord wants it. All right? And it's going to end with America and Israel destroyed. Even Yahushua prophesied of Israel being destroyed in Matthew 24 and verse 1. It says, and Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. So he's prophesying of the nuclear destruction that's going to take place, but you're also going to have chariot fire on that land. All right? 2nd Ezra 13, when the Lord, he's going to arrive on the chariot, the so-called UFO, his throne, and he's going to mount them there in the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right? But when you go into the precepts of this, it's telling you about the temple and how the stones, right? They're talking about the actual buildings. See, Luke 21:5. And as some spake of the temple, how it was adorned with goodly stones, gifts, he said. It says in Mark 13:1, and as he went out of the temple, one of his disciples saith unto him, Master, see what manner of stones and what buildings are here? So they're bragging about the buildings, and the Lord is pretty much prophesying to them that these buildings are going to be destroyed. Pretty much that shall not, it says what at the bottom? There shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. So this prophecy has not happened because you still got ancient landmarks in the land of Israel. So when this happens, none of that will remain. All right. It says in verse 3, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, looking up at Jerusalem, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Which he goes right away to the verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Right? So it shows you that these prophecies are fitting what this man had a dream of, showing you that this is a vision sent from the Lord.
My dang, it's Iran. And, and even God even showed me a flag above the country too. Like, he showed me the Iranian flag above the, like, he's really trying to show me that it's Iran. And I also heard Syria too. That just came up. I didn't write that down, but I remember it's.
And the reason he saw Syria was Russia, all right? Because he backs Assad, right? Which is the ruler of Syria. So he's going to be the support team. Russia is going to be the backbone to these countries. All right. And Revelation 13, it tells you about this bear, all right, which is the end of this so-called white man's kingdom. Revelation 13, verse 2, and the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, starting with the Alexander Greek, the Greek head, and his feet, meaning the end of this so-called white man's kingdom, were as the feet of a bear, Russia, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion, which you have Great Britain, and the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority, which the system that they have today has been built in the image of the ancient pagan Roman Empire. All right? So the Lord is telling you exactly who it is and what he's going to do to them and what they'll do, all right, as they're here on this earth, right? So this is why the hopeful elect, you know, we've been prophesying at these things, and now they're coming to pass because it's the end. The end is being manifest. The end of the so-called white man is at hand. All right. 2nd Ezra 9. So like it. 9. 1. Let me start in 8 though. 2nd Ezra 8. Verse 61, and therefore is my judgment now at hand, which this is an angel speaking to Ezra in Babylon. And therefore is my judgment now at hand. These things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee and a few like thee, which is only a small number of the remnant in this generation also. Then answered I and said, behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me. So who shows us these things? The Lord does, right? Through the Holy Spirit, which he has men set up on the earth to lead the Israelites. It says, behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me the multitude of thy wonders through the prophets, right? Which thou wilt begin to do in the last times, which Ezra is that prophet of that generation, speaking to an angel. Us in this time are prophesying using these words that were given to him back then. From, you know, this prophecy has been around since the beginning. It says, but at what time thou hast not showed me? He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. So when you see these things manifesting in reality, you know what it is. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Which this is why it's prophecy, said before it happens. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifested. So there you go. We're in the end, and just like this man getting this vision, right, which is accurate to the prophecy, all right, this is a sign of the end. Shalom to the elect wa abab.